Hi, how's everyone doing? Hope everybody had a restful night and that today is better than yesterday. This is my cold coffee. Peace, love, and coffee. Welcome back. It's the weekend. I'm going to my daughter's. I'm going to watch Mr. Tucker Boy for the night. So I just made a little cereal. And I also put in those black grapes. They are so freaking good. So let me throw some in here. Mix it up a little. Got my banana. I got one more left. And they're ripening or whatever you call it. Yesterday we went to Mesita. We met Mercy and Marlene. On the way, there was like traffic at one point. I saw lots of lights. I figured, it was the cops. But as we got close, and I don't like to rubberneck, so I was not looking. I kept looking at our light because we had to wait for the green light. And as we got closer to our light, my sister says, "Oh my God!" She goes, "Look, that car's on fire." There was a car standing up on its engine. I don't know if that makes sense, on the bumper. Standing up. The four wheels were up on the air. On fire. And I mean fire. So, and it looked like it was such a deep fire already that I'm hoping everybody was taken out and the ambulance left already. And the cop cars that were surrounding this fire vehicle were just keeping the public away from it. But I said to my sister, I said, I hope it doesn't explode because I don't know, you don't know. I mean, fire is an element that, I don't know, not too many. It's not really controllable. You know what I mean? It is controllable, but it's full of surprises. Anyway, we passed it because they were trying to move. There was standing cops too. They were trying to move traffic, stopping people from looking and stopping. You know what I mean? So we finally got to the restaurant. It was so nice. I bought the tiaras. Marlene and my sister put on their tiaras. And we had, it was at the bar, there was a happy hour. So we stayed at the bar like a half an hour. And then we went to our seats and we got, they bring the chips and everything, complimentary. And then we got a chicken quesadilla, we shared it. Between the chips and the quesadilla. I said to Mercy, I'm getting full. So she goes, yeah, me too. I said to her, listen, you want to split something? I don't really want a full thing. So she said, what do you want? I said, look, I eat everything. Get whatever you want. So she got a shrimp burrito. And it came with yucca fries. And like these hot, spicy peppers. I said, fine, we got an extra plate. She cut everything in half. I have half of that half, all right? What you saw me take a bite of, that's all I ate. I did eat the yucca fries. They were so good. But I brought home half of a burrito. More than half. Anyway, I'm still waiting for me when I get back. And then yesterday, we found out, John texted me, he said, are you going to go to Eddie's playing out on the island at that nice Italian restaurant where Mercy lost her phone and I lost my shoes? He goes, where are you going? I said, I really wasn't going to go. I said, because I'm watching the dog. Mercy didn't mention anything. I would go if Mercy went. Because I would go with them. I said, you know what? I'm going to see Mercy at dinner Friday. I'm going to ask her. So I asked her yesterday. I said, are you going to go? John said he wanted to know. if you and Billy are going to watch Eddie. So she said, oh, that sounds good. She goes, no, but let me ask Billy. I thought, okay. So she texted John herself. She said, I'm going to ask Billy. And then Marlene said, oh, I'll come too. We said, yeah, come. And then Mercy said, let me text Patty and tell her we're going to be there. Maybe. She has to get the okay from Billy yet. And he don't answer the phone, he don't answer the text, he's a tourist, a real tourist. Not, I don't know what to say. I love him, but no. So, I'm going to find out today if I'm going, if they're going to pick me up. If they don't pick me up, I'm not going to go. I'll just stay with Tucker. But if they pick me up, I'll go for like an hour and then I'll Uber home. I can't stay very long because I'm watching the dog and I feel bad. Anyway, today is Jesse Colin Young birthday, baby Ariel, Billie Jean King, like her, Celine, I don't know what I wrote, Jamie Lee Curtis, love her, Julia, I don't know what I wrote. I wrote so sloppy this morning. Oh, Lord. I gotta get ready. I gotta leave. Scarlett Johansson, she grew up, love her, Woozy, and Rodney Dangerfield. What a funny guy. I like him. I think he's pissed, but anyway. Today is Go for a Ride Day. Nice. Adoption Day. The names are Aaron and Amelia. Your name day, guys. Aura Awareness, Family Volunteer. Survivors of Suicide Loss Awareness. Housing Awareness. Humane Society Anniversary. All our little pets. Love Your Freckles. Cranberry relish, I love that. And Larimar, I'm not sure what that is. It's 48, it's raining. It's going to go up to 51. Like I said, I'm going to go see Tucker. We'll go see Tucker together. My daughters, they're going into the city for the night with Caleb. And at this time, get something good to eat. Stay hydrated. Be good to yourself, and if you can, be good to somebody else. And don't forget, I try not to forget to be, keep my heart full of thanks and giving, because they go hand in hand. You're thankful, and you lend a helping hand when you can. Yeah, we had a really nice time. The people next to us got this drink with fire. We said, what is that? It was a margarita, but I don't know what the heck she said. It was flammable. It was on fire. We were like mesmerized. I had a Prosecco. They were having margaritas. I'm not a margarita fan. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just not a fan. And then the dessert. And then they saw that the tiaras, they knew they were birthday. When we ordered the two desserts, we ordered a banana pudding and the churros, or whatever you call them. Delicious. It came out with fire and the sombreros. The whole restaurant was singing happy birthday to them. And then I called my daughter. She goes, Mom, what's the matter? I was like, what's the matter? So she called me. I said, I'm sorry. I'm at Mesita. And she started laughing. She goes, okay, all right. Oh, Lord. I'll see you later. Maybe we'll go see Eddie. But for sure, we're going to go see Tucker.